Have you ever heard a special piece of music before a football match? A powerful song that makes your heart beat faster. That is the sound of the UEFA Champions League. It is Europe's biggest and most important football competition for clubs. The best teams from countries like England, Spain, Italy, Germany all want to win it. This tournament is where you see the greatest players in the world. They all play together on the same pitch, fighting to be called the champions of Europe. It is a dream for every player and every fan. Winning the Champions League is the highest honor a football club can achieve. It is even bigger than winning your own country's league. Why? Because you have to prove you are the best of the best, not just in your nation, but across an entire continent. Teams spend millions of pounds on new players, hoping they have what it takes to lift that famous trophy. The pressure is immense, the games are thrilling, and the glory lasts forever. Lasts. The story of the Champions League began a long time ago, back in 1955. At that time, it was not called the Champions League. A French sports editor named Gabriel Hanot had a brilliant idea. He wanted to see the champion clubs from different European countries play against each other to find out who was truly the best. UEFA loved the idea, so the European Cup was born. In its first years, it was a simple knockout tournament with only the champion of each country invited to participate. If you lost a match, you were out. This made every game incredibly tense and exciting. Real Madrid was the first team to dominate the tournament, winning the first 5 finals in a row. Legendary clubs like Ajax, Bayern, Munich, Liverpool had periods where they were the kings of Europe. The competition grew in popularity and fans fell in love with those big European nights under the floodlights. Then in 1992, everything changed. The European Cup became the UEFA Champions League. The biggest change was the introduction of a group stage. So how does a team get to play in the Champions League? It is a long and difficult journey. First, a club must perform very well in its own domestic league. In the big leagues like England's Premier League, Spain's La Liga, the top teams automatically qualify. For teams in smaller leagues, they might have to go through several qualification rounds during the summer. These are tense, high-stakes matches where one mistake can end a team's European dream before it even really begins. It is a tough process, but it ensures that only the best and most deserving teams make it to the main event. Once the qualifiers are over, the 32 successful teams enter the group stage. Use diagrams showing the format from group stage to knockout bracket. The competition really heats up. The teams are drawn into 8 groups of 4. Each team plays the others twice, once at their home stadium, once away. Every club is guaranteed at least 6 European matches. Top 2 from each group advance. Third place drops into the UEFA Europa League. Last place is out of Europe for the season. After the group stage comes the knockout phase, round of 16, quarter-finals, semi-finals. Finally, 2 teams are left standing for a single match at a neutral stadium. The Champions League is famous for creating unforgettable moments that football fans talk about for years. Think about Liverpool's amazing comeback in the 2005 final in Istanbul. They were losing 3-0 to AC Milan at half-time, but fought back to draw 3-3 and win on penalties. Or, consider Barcelona's incredible 6-1 victory over Paris Saint-Germain in 2017 after losing the first game 4-0. These are the kinds of stories that make the competition so special. It is a stage where the impossible can happen and where drama is always just around the corner, waiting to surprise us all. Certain clubs have a special relationship with this tournament. Real Madrid is the undisputed king of the Champions League, having won the trophy more times than any other club. Their dominance, especially when they won it 3 times in a row from 2016 to 2018, is a modern football dynasty. Other great clubs like AC Milan, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Barcelona, winning this trophy defines a club's legacy. It separates the good teams from the truly great ones. The competition is also where individual players become legends. We have seen Zinedine Zidane score one of the greatest volleys ever in a final. Players like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi have broken nearly every goal-scoring record, treating us to years of incredible skill and rivalry on the biggest stage. The UEFA Champions League is much more than just a football tournament. It is a global phenomenon that connects people from all corners of the world. On a match night, it does not matter where you are from or what language you speak. When you're cheering for your team, you are part of a huge, passionate community. The competition has headquarters in Nyon, Switzerland, but its home is in the hearts of fans everywhere, from bustling cities in Europe to small villages in Africa and small villages in Asia. People tune in to share the excitement and feel the passion of the game. This incredible competition has a massive cultural impact. It influences fashion, music, and how people talk about sports. The famous Champions League anthem has become a symbol of excellence. The tournament creates shared memories for entire generations. Fathers and mothers pass down stories of their favorite Champions League moments to their children, creating a bond that strengthens families and communities. Whether you are a lifelong supporter or just discovering the sport, the Champions League offers a spectacle like no other. It truly is the beautiful game at its very best.